Green candle on the week so far with two trading sessions down behind us now for Amazon here on the weekly chart. Although we did finish red today, down around 209 from yesterday's trading session. Where does that currently put us? Well, it kind of puts us right here on this old safety line. So I guess it's our new safety line, but it's our old trend line. So you can see before we were trading in this ascending channel, dropped out of it here, obviously with that big volatility coming in April. Back above it, that's why we left this on in here, because that was going to be our new resistance and trend line. Safety line kind of going forward. We breached that, and then now we're kind of sitting right on it. So that's going to be something that we need to watch. How is this week going to end? Is it going to make or break this trend line here? We also have a gap in here that we have to worry about on the weekly down here at around 195, 196. 9-day EMA is going to be right there at that same area here on the weekly chart too. So a big pullback, I guess, would kind of confirm a nice gap is incoming in here to that level there. Below that, we're going to be looking at this 191 level. Below there, it is going to be 180. Resistance wise, what are we looking at? Well, let's just chalk it up to that high that came in last week, right around 214. That's where our current resistance is. Above that, you're looking not a whole lot of anything until you get up here, which is going to be right around that 231 area. If we go in deeper here on the daily chart, you can kind of see what has been going on for the past week or so. You can see we have this gap that we need to fill in here, obviously off of this doji here. Their 9-day EMA crossed over that 200 SMA about 4 trading sessions ago, so that should signal bullish for us. But although we need to kind of cool off a little bit, RSI was a little bit running high. Cooling off, RSI slowly starting to reset. Consolidation up here right on this safety line, as you can see, you get a better view of it here, would be helpful for us before we start working our way up to that next resistance, which is going to be up there. And we chalked it up to that 214, which came in that 513 day. Now, as far as volatility goes, low IV in here, IV rank around 18, right around a $4.30 expected move by this Friday. Following Friday, everybody's pricing in right around $7. Go all the way out to your June monthlies. $13 expected move priced in here. Again, we're watching this lower trend line here. Let's just go ahead and say it's at that 202 mark. That would be a good spot for us. Obviously, you're going to have the 200 psychological level here. But again, 195, 196, you have a gap that we have to fill in here on the daily and the weekly. That is what we're going to be looking for if we kind of start pulling back and then we actually breach and break under that $200 range. So pretty low expected move in here so far for the rest of the week. Might get a little volatility in here, which will kind of increase everything. A little expansion in our overall IV would be nice and helpful. A cool off in the markets, a cool off in Amazon here. Fill this gap would be nice, but again, we'll kind of wait and see what happens later on in this week for Amazon in the overall markets. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.